way through it! The office, Charlie gets killed, and the final frag.
Oh, brilliant game!
Through, that's the kill, you can see them.
Well, speaking about St. Louis, you want to move over to Super Bowl?
Yeah, although St. Louis is nowhere near the Super Bowl ever.
Not at all.
Gee, I hate
I
the Rams.
apologize, but
It's okay. It makes me sad. But yeah, we'll move over to the Super Bowl. Again, if you've been living under a rock or you have no interest in sports whatsoever, the Seattle Seahawks beat Green Bay in one of the best comebacks. I'm upset because I wanted Green Bay to win, but in one of the best comebacks I've seen personally. Wasn't really due to Seattle being able to come back. It was more Green Bay just blowing the game completely. But Seattle ended up winning in overtime, 28-22. And then New England Patriots beat the Indianapolis Colts 45-7 because the Colts just did not show up at all whatsoever.
now, there has been some speculation that it was due to cheating, albeit, what was it, 45-7 you were saying?
Yes, 45-7.
That kind of a score is not the response of deflating footballs. I mean, you can understand missing maybe a touchdown because of deflated footballs, but 45-7 is a bit much.
Oh yeah. What happened is it's being coined as Deflategate. So, what happened is the NFL officials that officiated that game. What happens is before a game starts, both teams provide their own balls. Well, the officials weigh the balls before the game and after the game. Well, when they weighed balls before the game, they were fine on both teams. But when they weighed the balls after the game, New England's balls were 2 pounds per square inch short of the official weight that a football needs to be.
Now, deflating a football, would that actually help that much?
What it does is it gives you a better grip. I think it was bad weather or raining a little bit. I'm not sure. That might have been the Seattle game. I might be mixing them up. But I know it gives you better grip, and it's easier to catch when the ball's deflated a little bit. But it doesn't give you such an advantage that you win for 45-7.
No. I mean, 2 pounds per square inch, that much deflating, I would imagine, would take out a lot when you're trying to throw it, though, because you're missing that weight.
Right.
There,
that's what the thing is. But it is easier to catch.
Yeah.
I'm not an NFL quarterback, so I don't know how much that would affect my throwing ability.
Yeah.
But what the big kicker was is it was either the beginning of this, I think, the beginning of this week, what happened. Wednesday, it came out. Actually, was it yesterday?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it was yesterday. That it came out that turns out the Colts played the Patriots back in November, and the Colts went to the head office of the NFL and complained that the Patriots were deflating balls back in November during the regular season.
Okay.
And the NFL did nothing about it then.
Now they're being called out on it again.
And now they're being called out on it again, saying they did it again in this playoff game. Chances are Goodell's not going to do anything to Belichick because for some reason Belichick's untouchable apparently. This isn't the first time Belichick has cheated. If you are familiar with football at all or a St. Louis fan, you'll know that there's a hatred from St. Louis fans to New England fans because Belichick is the biggest piece of shit I think I've ever. It makes me so mad thinking about it. But yeah, I hope Seattle wins because I want to see New England lose the Super Bowl again.
And when it comes to Seattle winning, in my personal opinion, I am a Buffalo native, so I mean.
Of course, you hate New England.
Yeah, well, I mean, there's that, and I don't like my team anyways. Bills kind of suck, but
I'm in the St. Louis fan, so
I seriously want to see the Seahawks win again because last year when they won, there was a huge uproar about it. Like Seattle itself, which is a place that I've been thinking for a while now of moving out to and such. Everybody was feeling so much better. The team was really happy about it, and they're all, a lot of them, newcomers. So at the time, so
yeah, I mean, you look at Seattle, and they don't have any of these like superstar names. They have a quarterback that's in his third year, in Russell Wilson. You have Marshawn Lynch, who's been in the league for a few years, but is just becoming an absolute powerhouse. You have Sherman on defense, who is one of the best cornerbacks in the league that in the most recent years. I think he's like 26 or something, so he hasn't been in the league very long, but he's amazing.
Really young, but yeah, I mean, they've got a lot of new guys, a lot of small-time names. The only one that I recognized out of that whole list was Marshawn Lynch. And like even with that, now they're going to the Super Bowl again, and they won last year, so seeing them win again would just be a great achievement on their end.
Absolutely. So, I mean, not many people have been able to pull off back-to-back Super Bowl wins, but Seattle has a chance. So
let's look forward to it. Now, for those of you that like the Patriots and are probably like saying, "Oh no, you guys are wrong," blah blah blah. You know, we understand the other side's point of view. We just don't care.
Right. Exactly. Yeah. If you're a New England fan, I'll feel bad for you. You're a terrible person.
And have fun with the cheating team. Just put that there.
Cheat to win.
Albeit, it's not much, but at the same time, it's not right.
Right. But yeah, Seattle Seahawks, New England Patriots, Super Bowl 2015, 2014-2015 season. Let me get the exact date. I think it's the first Sunday.
It's I want to say it was I just had it.
February 1st. So Sunday.
It's coming up quick.
Yep. So yeah, that's it for football. Sorry, Green Bay, and sorry, Colts, Indianapolis. I feel bad for Green Bay because they blew the game. Colts never had a chance from the beginning, so don't feel bad for them. They just didn't show up. I feel bad for Andrew Luck because he's an amazing quarterback, but that's neither here nor there. All right, moving on.
Just a quick mention for anybody that is interested in it. I have a YouTube page here called Royal Tracks. I could probably give you a link to put it in wherever you're putting the video at. If anybody's interested in drum and bass, dubstep, just general type of music like that, they have a whole bunch of royalty-free music, which is like electro house, dubstep, drum step, chill step, drum and bass, just a whole bunch of different types of that sort of a genre. And they're all royalty free, so you can feel free to put them into your videos. You won't get any copyright strikes. If you have your videos monetized especially, this will help out a lot. So I'll just leave you guys with a link. Again, it's Royal Tracks, tracks spelled with an X. I'll leave a link he'll leave a link in the description rather. And hopefully that'll help some of you guys out making videos and doing streams that you want to worry about those copyright strikes. So
definitely. So yeah, check it out for that website, drum and bass, free tracks. Add some flavor.
All right, what are we moving on to now?
We are going to move on to a little. I know a lot of people in Tango like to watch anime. I'm not one of those, but I don't have anything against it. I just never got into it. But I know you and Full Life is also going to be I'm not saying going to be a host.
He's going to be a star.
Yeah, I don't know what to call him.
Yeah,
he'll be here.
He'll be guest starring from time to time, I'm hoping.
It's just hit or miss getting a hold of him.
So once we do get a hold of him and actually get him on here, we're probably going to be having, between me and him personally, a couple more discussions on that end of things. As of stuff being released recently, there's a bunch of names. Some of these I recognize a lot. Some of these I don't. Personal opinion on my end, not anything for everybody else, but the things that I recognize that I'm kind of excited about is a couple new ones. Absolute Duo just got released. It's a totally new story. It's a bit complicated to get used to. but I've been liking it so far. So something to look at. It's the tags on it are action, romance, school harem, supernatural. So if you're into those types of things, it's something to look at. Essentially, it's a guy surrounded by a lot of girls. For those of you that don't watch anime. So if you're thinking about getting into it, that one might not be the best one to start with as a point of recognition. As is said a lot about anime, you can't judge it just by one of them. So if you're thinking about getting into it and you've been hearing things back and forth, give a bunch of different types a chance, because there could be certain types that you like, certain types that you don't. For example, the next one, Aldnoah Zero, the first season released, I want to say that was in the summer or the fall. The second season now is releasing, and it is tagged as action, mecha, and sci-fi, so robots.
Robots.
Yeah. Let me try and find the description of that one, because it's a big story, and a lot of my friends have been getting into it. I personally never got into it just because I don't like the robots aspect of things. It's a bit of a long description, so I'm just going to try and summarize it real quick. Essentially, people in 1972 launched a Apollo mission that landed on Mars and started the colonization of Mars through a hypergate on the moon. So people have been starting to colonize Mars, and Mars and Earth, the people that are living on each one's respectively, have had a bit of bad blood between them. There's actually a Martian princess that gets assassinated in the beginning of the show, and that causes a huge war between Earth and the Mars colonies. So it's something to, if you're interested in those types of action things when it comes to space and robots, it's something that you might want to take a look at. Other ones that have released recently, out of the names I recognize and the ones I've been watching personally, I don't know how many of those there are on there. But it's a new season that has just come out after a very long wait from what I remember. It takes place half a year after the first one. It's an action, mystery, supernatural type of show. If you've watched the first one, it was a pretty big thing when it first came out, so the second one would definitely be something to look at. Digimon. I don't know if anybody watched that when they were a kid. But Digimon is releasing a 15th anniversary event where they're bringing back the original characters, and it's going to be a thing. And I'm not planning on watching it, but I've heard a lot of people that have been looking forward to it. Gintama, anybody that has been watching that, a new version of it, I don't know if it's a continuation or a remake of it, is going to be releasing in I believe, spring of 2015. It's a big joke on itself, essentially. Set in a somewhat futuristic world, they poke a lot of fun at a bunch of different types of anime, and the anime itself as a subject, they just poke a whole bunch of fun at it. So it's one of those, if you've ever wanted to just make fun of something at its core, this show does it for you. So for those of you who are into these types of things, there's a lot coming up within the next couple of months. In springtime, a lot is going to be coming up. A lot has just recently aired and is still airing. Most of the shows that I was talking about earlier that started in the winter season of 2015, which is about January-ish time, have only been in their third or fourth episode. Some of them are just starting now. So if you're looking at getting into some of these shows, and I've been hearing some things about them, a lot of them are releasing now. And some of them will be releasing within the next couple months. So keep an eye out for those. Anybody that wants to see any of this information that I was talking about and see the other ones that I didn't talk about, you can go to anichart.net, anichart.net, and you'll be able to see through the winter and spring announcements for what's being released and see what came out in summer and fall in case you missed anything and you want to try and look through it. Is there anything else you want to talk about?
No, I mean, those are the 4 things we're gonna cover. So
okay, so
works for me. I will warn you guys, we're probably gonna have to split this up into 2 separate videos, which I hope is all right. It's all right for me because I mean, more content. That's I mean, even if you can't upload the whole, if we can upload the whole.
Oh God,
thing,
yeah, we've been talking for like an hour now.
Yeah, I'm
okay,
going to
I just
split
noticed
it
what
up.
time it was. Holy
Anyways, because
it's
that's
about
gonna
an
take
hour.
me
Yeah.
forever to render and forever to upload.
Yeah, so we'll
So,
split it at 2 parts
Yes,
there.
expect this podcast to be in 2 parts. Yeah, that's about it. But yeah, thanks for tuning in, guys. This is how the format's going to work from now on for this particular podcast. It's going to be me and OrangePulse here.
It's a
Right.
little rough right now, but I think within time we'll be able to even.
We'll get
things
a
out,
structure and segments specifically.
And
worked out.
we're hoping to get Full Life in on this as well, so that way we can get not only a third, maybe opposing view on some things, but
Yes.
also we're looking to get just some other ideas to keep things fresh.
Absolutely. So yeah, guys, don't forget to stay active on our servers and on the forums at TangoWorldWide.net. We got CSGO servers, we got DayZ server, we have servers. So
Which I have not personally been too active on, but
it happens. I mean, we're doing these podcasts and all that stuff, so
yeah, so
we have an excuse, but you guys do not. So you have, check those out. So I mean, that wraps up week 2. So I appreciate you guys tuning in, and I'm good. You good, Orange Pool? I almost called you Full Life.
yeah, I'm good on my end of things. So thanks for tuning in. See you next week ish, maybe.
Yeah.
All right.
Take care, guys.